And it's a little bit of a rant I wrote. I guess I woke up angry one morning. Sometimes I think the mission wakes up angry too. And it's called Breaking Bland in el Barrio. It is 7 a.m. in the mission. Dogged Latino migrants carve the pavement to the bus stops. Obdurate homeless undoctor shopping carts and blow away with garbage bag sales. Mulish children are towed to school by unyielding parents late for work. Caffeine-addicted professionals shudder into the cafes. Little old Catholic ladies resolutely bend their heads towards St. Peter's. The mission is stubborn, bullheaded, and the 14 Muni bus breaks with an exaggerated exhale to reluctantly gather the service workers and the insane for the herky-jerky journey down Miracle Mile. Strung-out addicts dot the sidewalks, fragile, starving, raving birds out for their morning warm. Mundaneness soon makes smooth the morning hours of the mission, and by noon, day laborers still waiting for work on the corner engage in a game of cards over a trash can top. Nannies employed at a teenage mom support program roll little babies begot by baby mamas through the side streets. Query-eyed artists and radicals descend from their rent-controlled Victorian flats to contemplate the unemployed hipster and bicycle away, indistinguishable from each other. Older homeboys sporting team colors roost outside the miscellaneous stores in prelude to police molestation, and street drunks with paper bag beers wait on a bench for life to hurt less. On Mission Street, immigrant shop owners have flung open the grated and metal roll-up doors to the palaces of made-in-China plastics, the border-oblivious remittance windows, and the cachets of cell phone connections. They are barkers at a quantum carnival. They are barkers at a quantum carnival of impossible space. Merchant is workers, capitalist is consumer, holding the tent door open to the spectacle of mass-scale unsustainable industrialization that we feign to afford in the shape of trinkets. Twinkle-eyed, white-bearded hippies stroll past these snake oil shops in strange cotton dress in the single-room hotel residents and the mobile homeless of the Lower Mission contentedly settle into their living room at the 16th Street Bard Plaza. School is out, and the sidewalks become buoyant again with shoppers, while teenagers in baggy jeans and leggings size each other up, rolling up and down 24th and 16th Street, the young brown band and frolic, until cops stop and frisk them into more cynical versions of themselves. Tamale ladies, cell phone cover vendors, and Peruvian curiosity crafters fish a buck from glances. The corner drug depots open for sale. The McDonald's feed badly for cheap. The taquerias are only just better, and the ethnic grocery stores are unburdened of their imports by mamas on a budget. Dilettante neighbors step off their tech company shuttles, outpacing established Latino tenants heading home to open an Ellis Act eviction notice. Streaks of passers-by color the air above the asphalt until it is night again, and the trash cans roll out, and the bottle scavengers come rattling down the street to make a living off the refuse of the day. I perch myself close to all these mission sidewalk potentates and weave quilting points through their sliding story layers. I anchor unsuitable relationships together to elicit confessions about their uncomfortable proximity. Whispers of insight set loose my catch, and I watch their stories uncouple and swim away into the rushing street currents. The meaning I found is gone, and I perch myself again on the banks of a human torrent coursing through the mission. A pulsing knot of multifarious relationships pumps the neighborhood. It comes undone as real estate agents sell out mission oldsters to violent instability. Faster than I can write about the multi-ethnic working-class marvels of El Barrio, newly whitewashed blocks descend into a monotonous consumer corridor. Young professionals enter unseen to guiltlessly exacerbate others' poverty through a banal, thoughtless existence at bars, restaurants, and boutiques. Self-righteous acts of forced displacement are undoubtedly the founding stone of the mission, but in nearly 240 years of demographic unsettlement, there was never a more vapid Western staged here than this pioneering of the Bland lands. Thank you. if you want to know more about my work, you can look for unsettlers.org. Thank you.
Please join me in one more round of applause for Adriana Camarena. It's always it's not an easy thing to do, to put your thoughts into writing, especially when they're hard to even think. And then to be able to put them down and then to be able to speak them out and share them with us, it's a gift. And I'm just so grateful that you're here, and grateful for all writers and all poets that share their thoughts with us through their words. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for Matt for giving the opportunity to share. Thanks.